Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video at the Lavender Laboratory. My name is V, and today we are going to be checking out a list submitted to not me, but Jesse Cotton. Now, as you can see on here, this is Suship Superquant, and this list, as Jesse puts it in this video in the Jesse Cotton Highlights channel, please go check it out, and please go check him out. He's an amazing Yu-Gi-Oh player. This deck is hot trash. So, we are going to be trying to fix it. Now, I want to be clear before it starts. This list is not the best. It's not very good at all, because these decks are not designed to go together. So, bear in mind that there's a little bit of, what's the phrase, copium in there, but I am here to prove a point, and to prove that Superquants are no laughing matter. So, without further ado, let me disable this and engage our EDO Pro. And there we are. So, you can see, we have TCG Cotton Suship Quant. Now, the way you normally play Suships, in my very, very little experience, I actually have never played Suships myself before, I am a Super Quant player, and that is about it, is you use things like Shari Red, Shirao, Shari, the continuous spell occasionally, and Uni to make a couple of level 4 bodies. You can combine it with things like Ryziel and Primite. So, but today, we are going to be using that a little bit differently. I have found a different way to play Suship that actually benefits Superquant decently, even if it's, overall not the best. So, we are going to be getting to my odd ratios in a moment. Gunkan Suship Shari. This card is a level 4 Fire Aqua. You need this for the deck. You absolutely, it is necessary, and we are playing 3 because we need to see Gunkan names, and this is the best Gunkan name. Then, we have Super Quantum White Lair. 3 of it, and this is an easy way to get to Alphan, which is why we're only playing 2 down here. Super Quantum Red Lair, we only have 1 of it, we don't really need more than 1 of it, and especially when we have level 5 fires that we can search instead. We have Super Quantum Green Lair, we only need 1 of it as well. It's not the best card in the world, I'll be completely real with you, but I digress. We have 3 Gunkan Suship Shirao. The end goal of this Gunkan package, and I'm doing air quotes in real life, is to not use our normal summon. So having something like this where we can use a Shari under a material and get another free body for something combining with a green layer to make a higher material Magnus is pretty nice, as well as in backup plan situations, we can actually normal summon Shirao, and then Shirao can get us anything else from the hand, such as Shari Red, which oftentimes we'll end up having leftovers of. So, next we have 2 Super Quantum Blue Lair. I may have skipped Shari Red. Shari Red, very strong card, not for us though. This card is actually a little bit more niche in this deck. We need another Uni in the deck, which is fine. It's completely fine, and it's easy to make Uni class Super Dreadnought. The thing is, we don't really want to be making Uni class Super Dreadnought at the beginning. We want to be having materials for Quant bodies, including Ouroboros or Magna Liger. We have 2 Super Quantum Blue there, as I mentioned before. This card is the lifeblood along with Alphan. This card is super duper incredibly important to the Super Quant strategy. Next, we have 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 2 Super Quantal Fairy Alphan, another one. You randomly pick one of 3 Super Quants after tributing this card. This is the normal summon of the deck, and it is very outdated, but we have made it work in the modern day. We have 3 Painful Decision. This can search a Shari Red by milling a Shari, which is really, really cool because Shari Red is treated as Shari while in the deck. Next, we have a 1-for-1, because oftentimes one of the things that was addressed in the list in the video was that these hands don't always mesh together, and while it is amazing when they do, occasionally you need ways out of it. So you can hear pitch dumps like Uni or Red or even Sharis or Shiraos to be able to just get an Alphan from the deck and do something base here. Actually, our extra deck is a little bit tight, so with some refining, maybe this could be more advantageous. Next, we have a card that is not released yet, 7th Tachyon. 7th Tachyon is one that requires you to reveal a number in your extra deck and between 101 and 107 and add a monster with the same type or attribute from your deck to your hand, and then place a card into your deck. Now, this is normally used to search things, I believe, in Ryziel once it releases in the TCG, it will be. But here we are using it with number C105, Battle and Boxer Comet Cestus, to search Gunkan Suship Uni. Now, what's really nice about this, and why I haven't been very clear on my Suship ratios, Uni is the best card. It is, for us, in terms of Super Quants. It can be a modular 4 or a 5, along with a Shari. And so that can get you to Magna Liger or Ouroboros or if you have a White Lair in hand, a Dugaris the Timeless, which then once it's detached both of its materials, draws 2, discards 1, which is normally the weakest effect on here, except for maybe the battle damage inflicting effect, but we can use it to gain advantage from White Lair and get Alphan for ourselves. Finally, we can also use that Dugaris that has its spent materials to make Xyz Armor Fortress, detach and search the full armored Xyz trap, and make full armored Dark Knight Lancer. That is the armored Xyz engine. Plus Infinite has a really good video on that if you'd like to check it out for Super Quants. But anyway, different video, different time. Go check it out there still. Anyways, next we have a Called by the Grave, because I want to be a little bit realistic with this deck. 3 E-Telly, because Blue Lair is still good when you can special summon it. We then have 1 Super Quantum Mech Ship Magna Carrier. This card, again, not the best, but we need it to make Magnus, and this can allow us to tutor in all of our mechs from the extra deck with discards, which is really, really nice when occasionally we get bricks. Finally, we have 3 Infinite Impermanents, and I just addressed the 1 Full Armored Xyz. In the extra deck, once again, very, very tight, and not too perfect if I'm being completely honest. We're making use of the Promethean Princess and Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf engine to grab back our red lairs, or our Suships in this case. Normally that's just used to get red lair in Super Quants, but here we can take advantage of it otherwise. We have SP Little Knight because oftentimes in Super Quants you will end up with an extra mech that you've spent the material on, and you can use it to make an SP Little Knight and get the Banish, which is a really interesting thing you can do without IP Masquerena normally. Next we have Xyz Armor Torpedo, Fortress, and finally Dark Knight Lancer. I just addressed the Armored Xyz package, but Torpedo is also an easy way to make it because Blue Lair discarding a card into Grand Pulse. Grand Pulse popping its field spell is actually a 0 material rank 3, allowing you to also go into Fortress. And then Torpedo is also just a backup plan if you need to normal summon an Alpha and get to a rank 3. Armored Xyz is a really nice backup plan for Super Quants in really, really bad situations, so we can take advantage of it there. We have the Dugaris the Timeless, as addressed before. We have a Baguska because I figured, okay, you know what, we have a whole bunch of extra level 4 bodies. Why not throw in a Baguska? And I chose this over Zeus. Why? Not entirely sure, but I thought it might be interesting. The extra deck is kind of finicky with this because Super Quant takes up so much space, but I'm sure with enough tweaking it could work out, but I am not going to worry about that for this video today. We have Ouroboros for Magnus, we have Xyz Armor Fortress, Magna Liger for Magnus, Comet Cestus for Tachyon, the 7th Tachyon, sorry. We have Uniclass Super Dreadnought. This is the only Gunkin Xyz we are playing, and that is simply because it's the only one that actually has any interaction points, really. We have it with Shari Red, and also it's just, if we have an extra Shari Red in hand, we can add this to an end board, and then during our opponent's battle phase, or our main phase, we can take advantage of it to negate a card. So I believe I used it going second against a Crackdown in the duel you're about to see. So next we have Super Quantum Mech Beast Lusterex. This is also for Magnus, but it itself has a negate. Finally, we have Dark Knight Lancer and Magnus the King themselves. Now, without further ado, let's pop into the duel. If I can just pull it up over here, Suship Quant, and here. You can already see we are, oh, let me swap, nope, let me swap the sides. There we are. We are up against a rather wacky deck. I cannot explain to you what our opponent was, but again, for fun, kind of quick build, honestly. This has been over the course of about a single day, so I apologize for any slight inaccuracies in the ratios, but I thought it would be good to prove a point, and that Super Quant is no joke. Probably should have said that from the beginning. Super Quant is no joke, and this deck is amazing. So let's see how this goes. You can see we have a pretty decent hand here. They just set 3 pass, so we basically get to go first with some annoying things, and our decent hand is gone. Now let's take a look at our real hand, because of course, Trickstar Reincarnation, for no discernible reason. We have Painful Decision, which we can take advantage of immediately. We have White Lair, so I get to show off one of the combos that I came up with the Suships. And you can see we have the Shari Red and Shari, which is really, really nice. Modulate these into 4s for Dugaris, and then another Shari Red to be able to just trigger it. I probably should have gone for a regular Shari here because I did end up having to play normal Suships for a very brief period of time. Keep in mind I haven't normal summoned yet. So we are going to take full advantage of that right here because we are going to be the luckiest human beings alive and draw into Alphan, that's right. And then we are going to hit White Lair, which was cross-outed, which is really, really bad. But we can then shuffle back the red, revive the blue, and then Super Dreadnought can actually negate the Crackdown, funny enough. Now that it's on the field, we can make Xyz Armor Fortress, search the full armored Xyz, make the field spell, discard 1, and then watch me completely misplay. So here, I activated the trap just because I wanted to show off, and I... So, fun fact, I don't actually use full Armored Xyz on my EDO Pro builds of Super Quant. I will build on EDO Pro, and then I will play on Dueling Book. And EDO Pro has this funny little quirk where you select what you're equipping to first with Armored Xyz instead of what you are equipping with, which would make logical sense. In my brain, did not comprehend that. So here you can see I accidentally equipped to Luster X to the Xyz Armor Fortress that already attacked, and threw away the game. So here we will go off of here. They're at 1400 life points. We have an Imperm and an Ash, and lucky for me, that will be enough. So Prayers with Eyes of Blue gets Ash, they are out of resources, and then finally Unicorn gets Impermed. So our opponent, so sorry, that was very, very rude, but it was also very, very interesting to see how these decks can blend. I was very proud to find the interactions with Uni, and Uni being a surprisingly helpful card in this deck. So, while this video is a little bit quicker, it's not fully my normal style. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you. Please go check out Jesse Cotton. Please go check out Plus Infinite, who's the other Super Quant YouTuber that I know of. He makes amazing videos. Jesse Cotton makes amazing videos. He's the one who showed off the Millennium Engine that Super Quant now takes advantage of in a different way. Maybe I'll show that off in a future list. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching once again. My name is V, and I hope y'all enjoy this little fun project. Peace out from the Lavender Laboratory.